What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Popey17 here. Now I'm back to you after what's been quite a while. Work's been flat out, I quit my job, footy, Aussie rules obviously, got me anarchy stuff on. Footy just finished, coaching, all that whatnot. But the good news is, FIFA 19 is nearly here, around the corner. Funnily enough, if you do pre-order the best version and get it the 3 days early, it does come out on my birthday, which is bloody awesome, so I'm sure you guys will see something about that. So, as FIFA 18 is pretty much dead now, what I'm going to do is just show you guys some budget starter squads that you can use, then a couple alternate players in those positions for the leagues, and then just players that I might think might be a bit more expensive than what they could be, and all that and whatnot. But without further ado, first of all, if you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below. If you do enjoy this type of content, want to see some more, give it a like button. It makes me want to produce more content. So I just want to see that. And if you want to interact with me on Instagram, Twitter or Snapchat, links will be in the description down below, as they normally are. And without further ado, we'll get into the video. So see you guys in a second. Alrighty guys, as you can see here, we do in fact have the squad screen up. It's empty. You can see I'm on the goalkeeper spot now. So without further ado, let's get into this. The first keeper that, not Begovic by the way, that can be used, that I would say use, is Pickford. That's who I would say go for. He's going to be, I don't know how cheap he's going to be. He should get a nice little upgrade. So we'll chuck him into the squad. And as you probably seen, that one of the alternates you could use for Pickford would be Asmir Begovic. Has that save the foot trait, so he could be a good player to use, along with the new Chelsea man Kepa, but he could in fact get quite a big upgrade. So that's why I'm unsure if he'll be a good player to use, because he's just signed, he's the most expensive goalkeeper of all time now. But both of those keepers do have save the foot trait. I'm not too sure if that's going to be important in the next game, but we'd say it would be. I don't know if Pickford's going to get that. Pickford had a great World Cup, he's playing well for Everton. He's just the player that I would pick, and I'm going to use him as my starter goalkeeper. Next one, you guys can call me biased and all that, but I bet it's Moses. Hopefully he'll fly under the radar a bit as a player to go. Saying if he's a right wing back again, he might fly under the radar a bit. So he's a good one. Another one, I don't think I actually bought the player to put into as another example, but that's Trippier. I didn't have him in my club, but I'll show you guys who he is anyway. So it's Trippier. He did get a team of the season, had quite a good year, so he could be a player that is a bit expensive, but looking at his pace, it's only 77. He's going to get too high of a pace upgrade, and he's probably going to be about 82 pace and whatnot, so I can't see him going to be too fast, and we all know in fullbacks you want that speed coming up the ground, so he could in fact be a good option. Now centre-back pairings, I didn't put an extra third one in after, but this is who I'm going to go with my centre-back pairing start of the year. You'll see a trend here. So far it's gone Everton, Chelsea, Everton, funnily enough, but that's where the trend stops. But that is Yerry Mina. He's come across from Barcelona. He's a solid player. He should get hopefully an upgrade, maybe 81 or 82. Solid physical stats, 81 defending. The rest of the stats aren't the best, but for a centre-back, he's got those stats that you need. Two-star, which doesn't really matter on a centre-back as well. So he'd be who I'd be going in the centre-back position. And then to partner up him is obviously one of my favourite centre-backs on the game, and that is Nathan Ake. Absolute gun for Bournemouth. We've seen the stuff he's done. I think he warrants an upgrade. It won't be too high, but I think he does warrant one. Defending and physical isn't as high, but he has got that high pace, decent dribbling, decent passing for a centre-back. 3-star, weak foot, left footer, play him on the left side. Gives me no right foot, play on the right side, just throw those passes straight down the middle of the pitch. Left back, I've seen this in a lot of videos as well, and that would be Robertson for Liverpool, I believe. I think it's Andrew Robinson. Could be wrong here, I should have got that right. Who's Patrick Roberts? Hang on, because this could be the player I was thinking of. Put someone else in. No, it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, it is Andrew Robinson. Sorry about that, guys. I've been following football too much, as obviously Aussie rules are still going, so I'm following that quite more. But Andrew Robinson, good year. I believe he got a team of the season. He's got 80 pace, 74 defending, 72 physical. He's got a high work rate, so he's going to get up the pitch. So you got to hope he does get back. That will be the one problem, as he's got that high work rate, he'll get up the ground, and you do need him to work back down the pitch. So that'll be one problem. But besides that, he's a good card. He should get an upgrade this year. Hopefully not too expensive. Well, that will cap off the defence. Now we'll head into the midfield. So the first one is a Chelsea man, again, and that'll be Ross Barkley, former Everton player. I've got a lot of time for Ross Barkley. I hope he's going to get used at Chelsea quite a bit. But he's slowly starting to get into his game. He has decent all-round stats: 73 pace, 73 shooting, 77 passing. So everything's above the 70s, except for his defending, which he's your more attacking kind of midfielder. He's got decent work rates, medium. He's got 5-star weak foot as well, which is always good. 3-star skill moves. I don't think he'll get an upgrade. He didn't play too much for Chelsea, but he could get a couple of informs during the year. Who knows? So he'd definitely be a player I'm looking for. Now we're going to save the middle spot for last in the midfield because he's, it's just, you'll understand. The next one is a new signing to the Premier League. I don't know if many people will use this player, but I think he could be decent for what he's worth. Now I'm not going to find him, am I? I'll try one more time on. I'll just search the player. No, okay, so I'm just going to search. Let's just go League, Premier League, Arsenal, my club. And that's, it's Torreira. Now he's a new signing from Arsenal. I don't know too much about him. I know he had a decent year. He could wind himself upgrade, so he could be another player that's a bit expensive, but would be worth looking into as a cheap player. I do have a couple more players you could put in the midfield position. And then the last one in the midfield, this player I believe will be in every single starter squad. Solid guy, great all-round bloke. He is an Australian, so that's why he's got to come into my squad. It would be rude for me not to put an Australian in my starter squad, as I am Australian. And that is Aaron Moy. Now this bloke here, I believe, deserves an upgrade. I really do. Decent year, and when he got those informs, whoo, they were some good cards. 69 pace, so he's nearly in the all 70s. And then if he gets a couple of upgrades throughout the year, he all of a sudden becomes all 80 club. He's definitely a player I'd be picking up. He will be in my starter squad. He's 5'9", medium, 4-star, 3-star. Like, he's just a solid player. And Aaron Moy, I expect you will see a lot of Aaron Moy in your starter squads this year. Now, the alternate midfielders you could pick. This bloke, I don't know if he'll be these two of these players are Chelsea players. No, they're actually all Chelsea players, and I apologise. But first one is Kovacevic. I don't know if he will be too expensive, but he's a very, very solid card. Was very, very solid in the Madrid. He's a good player in the game last year. He could be a player that I use. The next one, this player will be quite expensive because I'm positive he's going to get a one to watch, and he should get an upgrade, and that is Jorginho. So he could be expensive, could get an upgrade, and that probably not a player you put in your starter squad. Another player you could use, his player will be expensive, but I think he will be worth it, and that is Fabinho. Let's just get him up here. 84 rated. He should get an upgrade. Brazilian, links him well with a lot of players. 6'2", medium. He kind of reminds me of Bakayoko a bit. So he'd definitely be a player I'll be looking into. And the last one, I don't know if this player will get like a central midfield position. He is a central midfielder, don't get me wrong. But as you can see here, he had a good year at Crystal, but when he come back to Chelsea, it made him a left mid. And that's Loftus-Cheek. Lofty, my best mate, one of my best mates, who you will see in my Pro Clubs videos later on when FIFA 19 comes out. This is his favourite player, Gilly. So Lofty's in there for you, mate. But no, seriously, Lofty could be a good player to use in Premier League sides. Good player, and he's definitely one that I would keep an eye on. The next player we have to go into the right wing position. This bloke is always in starter squads. You can't go in doubt with Theo Walcott. He's blistering with 91 pace. May get downgraded because he didn't have the best year, but he's not that old. He's only at 28. So, you know, still be quite pacey. 5'9", medium, 3-star, 3-star. He's a player I'll be looking at for your starter squad. And another option for Walcott would be the man Felipe Anderson. I don't know if he's going to be too expensive. I don't know if he can upgrade, but he's quick, good dribbling, decent shooting, so he's another player I'd look to put into that position as well. The next player is a striker. I didn't put any alternate strikers in because this is a striker that every single player... Oh, whoops. If you're wondering why I have no good strikers in my club, that's because I don't need any good strikers in my club when I have these two here, just so we're clear. But no, the player that is going to be in every single starter squad this year is going to be Andre Gray for Watford. The man himself, 89 pace, 76 shooting, 3-star, 3-star, high medium work rate. He will be the player that will be in every single starter squad this year, except for people that, you know, are going to spend a bit longer, a bit more on like players like Jesus and whatnot. So if you're looking for a cheap striker, Andre Gray is your man. He done wonders for me at the start of last FIFA, and he'll do the same again. Now, the left wing position, I've gone with a 5-star skiller, and that's Mohamed Al Yunusi for Southampton. He's the player I've gone with. 85 pace, 5-star skill, 4-star weak foot. He's your cheap option. And then, if you want a player that I reckon will be quite expensive because of his good start to the season, the hype is really about him. He started off really well, and that is Richarlison. Just signed for Everton, 76 rated, 85 pace, 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. He's you know, a decent player. He will be in a lot of squads as well. And another one is newly promoted player. I didn't actually buy him, I don't think. That is Stefan. No, that's the wrong Sessegnon. I always do that. It's Ryan Sessegnon. He was 66 rated at the start of the last game. And then his highest rated card for the year is 87 left wing, which is the player of the year or something. He started off the year as a left back, as you can see here. He does in fact go to left wing. And I believe he'll be a gold card in the next FIFA. He's a good player. He's got 86 pace. He's solid. He will be in the Prem next year with Fulham. So he's a player I could look at. And then one thing of it, one more player you could use is in the midfield is Seri, but he could be a lot higher rated. But as he's gone to Fulham, he might not be. But he's another player I would think of using inside. That is, and I know I've got a lot of players on the bench and stuff different. They're just suggestions for you guys if you don't want to use my exact team, because it is Chelsea heavy with the likes of Ake, who's ex-Chelsea, Moy, Moses, and yeah, so that's the side that I'm going to be starting with. Similar, I'll probably have a lot more coins, so I probably won't have that side, but right at the start, I'm going to make something along the lines of this. If you guys have any suggestions, leave in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on who you put in the side and who you take out, who you think might be too expensive. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. Sorry it's been such a while since uploads, but you know, life's hard, I get busy. And yeah, anyway, until next time, kick it and rip it. Peace!